Hello. My hair is very short. Seeker 42. Oh, I asked the haircut person to cut it as short as possible without it looking bad. So, there you go. Anyways, we have to finish this league with lands out. Then we'll play some Deathblade. Oh god. We're playing against Sneak and Show. Ooh, maybe Sultai Delver. But in any case, I'm gonna keep. I mean, yeah, I'm calling your bluff. Alright, you got me. This looks a lot more like Sneak and Show. My opponent casts Sneak and Attack next turn. We could actually put in Dark Depths and make a 20/20. Thinking about if that's the play or not. Alright, we're not going to port Upkeep. What's up, Feb 31st? Squirrel it, that's true. Alright, this is what I got. The old turn 3 kill. Alright, I'm willing to bet our opponent is Sneak and Show because he almost always plays Sneak and Show. And a lot of our cards are not very good in that matchup. In fact, most of them are terrible, including that one. He pitched Flusterstorm Orsfan, but I would believe that's Sneak and Show still. In any case, matchup is horrific. I think you can actually side out one loam in this matchup. Oh, but I want this. I'll just side this out instead. No, I want the Tomb. No, Storm is a better matchup. Sneak and Show plays Blood Moon for some reason. This is not a keepable hand. This is, though. Think I'm going to bottom that because I actually just want to draw a land. It might be Omnitel, actually. I'm gonna get the basic. Sad panda. Alright, we've died. Well, I can still draw into Caracas, I guess, but I'm mostly dead. Alright. Alright, we can pack it in. This matchup is not very interactive, as you can tell. It's pretty close to a keep, I think, but the question is, does JPA actually have Blood Moon in his sideboard? If he has Blood Moon, this hand is not good. I'm gonna think about this for a sec. I'm gonna actually see if his last list had Blood Moon in it. Magus of the Moon. He actually has Magus of the Moon instead. I'm gonna mulligan. Alright, this hand is better, I guess. Port. If you can't figure that out, Kelv, don't know what to tell you, because I've already explained this like 1,000 times. My opponent cast show and tell, I'm just gonna let it happen and hope I don't get Magus this turn. Gonna hope this is good enough. So the reason to respond is on the off chance he actually has Magus of the Moon in his hand. Ha! 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 No, because I would crop rotate for Caracas anyway, Secret 42. Oh, that was delightful. That was really delightful. Merit Wage is legendary. Legendary. Good one, Seeker, good one. Put in Ashen Rider. Yeah, that would have stunk, but I don't think he has that in his current configuration. So this is the list I looked up real quick because I was mildly curious for JPA. As you can see, it's like kind of bizarrely constructed, actually. But things have changed, I suppose. Whiteface is... Yeah, this is a pretty easy keep versus Miracles or Fakicals. Mantite, so it's White Faces, White Dazes. That's a good one. That's a good one. Nice. It's actually a good one too. If he wants to force this, I'm fine with it. Yeah, that's fine. Yes, it's Miracles. Need to draw Gimbal or Loam. He shuffled with Portent. Okay. Well, apparently my explorations are Hymn to Torox, which I'm fine with. So Jason Snapcaster gone. Interesting. What's up, Ben Whites? Cycle like this. I think he has Absent in his hand. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. I'm gonna redraw it. Just play depths. I'm just gonna stage Taiga for now. Interesting. I can crop rotate away stage, I guess. Guess I could go forest, but he might have like a maniac back to basics in game 1. Crop will rotate away this actually. I think, Ben, that is a losing proposition versus a deck that has unexpectedly absent Snapcasters and Source of Plowshares. Interesting. I wonder if I'm supposed to go for it now. Don't think I am. Wow, that was a great draw. Okay. So now I can just keep him off Jace. Your favorite part of Legacy is when I don't play like a total idiot. I mean, I am pretty bad though. Eh, if he has Snapcast or whatever. He might snap, oh, nope. Didn't have Snapcaster. That's good. Like, game 1, I think this matchup is great now, because they don't have counterbalance to lock you out anymore. So, I believe this matchup got a lot better. I'm not dredging, because if I hit another Accelerant here, it's so good for me. I'm just gonna make his life very unpleasant. Alright, now we get to the hard games, where things get very messy, and it depends a lot on what my opponent actually has in their sideboard. You should play whatever you want to play, in my opinion. Alright, this can go... I'm actually going to leave in Tabernacle for Mentor, I think. Alright, so the Thorn versus Sphere thing. I did not have problems with matchups like Elves or anything like that. So I just want something I can curve into Tracker. Thorn into Tracker is a very natural curve. Obviously, that's my opinion, but... let's see. We don't need all of these crops. Question is, does my opponent have something like Back to Basics? I'm going to side in one Croson Grip, just as a hedge. Ben would just place some lands but put in some Thunderous Wraths and Bonfires. Oh boy. That ridiculous pump spell, Revenge of the Hunted? Or Blessings of Nature? I think that's the one. Yeah, that is the one. Nice. Oh, this hand's pretty good. No shuffle from Portent. Yep, it was in the Dungrove, Mono Green Dungrove deck for a while. By the way, I know my rule is mulligan any hand that has no acceleration, but in these matchups, the games go slow enough that I think you can afford to keep a slower hand. Yeah, whatever. If my opponent has Blood Moon, it's gonna suck. I don't even cycle that yet. I'm gonna use that to protect my loam. Nice. It's time to make our opponent very miserable. Nice. So I'm gonna port, upkeep. Okay. Get her Dungrove? Yeah, it has a cute name apparently. I also remember the Mono Green Dungrove deck. It was not very good, I think. Opponent probably has a Terminus in hand. I'm gonna cycle now. These. Alright. Chip the turn. Basically, just want to get another clue. I'm gonna fetch the basic now. I think Wolfear Silverheart was a wolf. Not gonna lie. Probably getting jaced, which sucks, but whatever. Sup, JTro18. So I can Punching Fire plus return Punching Fire. And then basically do nothing else. Still probably correct. Thanks. Beating. Jeez. It's real bad for me. Oh, jeez. It's gonna be problematic. I think I'm going to cast Gamble this turn for Frozen Grip. Damn, opponent's too smart for that. Well, we're gonna lose to just back to basics, I think. Not anything else, really. I'm not gonna ask him if he's a wizard, because he's clearly a wizard. It's not what I wanted to draw. Alright. Well, they don't universally have Back to Basics or Blood Moon anymore. Hey, Bearman21. They can win with like a fast mentor or a Jace, you know. I'm actually gonna use this as a copy forest, I think. I am. My plan is to crack all of the clues into Frozen Grip. Yes, that's my plan, actually. I'm having tons of fun. Maybe my opponent will just, like, hit their head and I'll win the game somehow. Okay, well, I'm dead now. But I'm going to make him kill me because it will hide the fact that I only have one Frozen Grip in my deck. Whoops. I was supposed to crack a clue, but I accidentally F6'd. You can do that next turn, though. If he surgicals me, I'm going to concede the game in response to hide the info, though. Yeah, stage is awesome. Nice, we can use that stage to copy Forest as well. I'm actually going to die pretty quickly to the Mentor. Sup, Sean? I'm dying to, I guess, Neo Miracles is what you can call it. But yeah, the instant I get surgical, I'm conceding the game in response. Alright, so he's gonna just cast Overrun and kill me. He should portent me, I think, just to get info. But, you know. Let's see, 9, 13. 13 damage. Alright. That one is too powerful. Okay, so these can come in. This actually is better on the play still, even though it interferes with a lot of my stuff. Nah. I think this is... Actually, I want this in my deck if that's my plan. Take out Barbarian Ring instead. Though... Don't have any crops in my deck currently. Whatever, this is fine. Anything good? Good. It's not very good. Really don't want to expose my loam until I have a cycler. It's just like way too dangerous here, I think. Okay. Apparently this is our plan. Perfect. I can actually port to play around surgical. Oh no, I can't. Oh no, I can. I'll let it empty. Then play loam. Hopefully he just surgicals now. Alright, that's not a surgical, so that's good news for me. That's a good news for me. Fortunately, this fetch is dead because I have those in play already. There's only fetchable targets. The Sheltered Thicket's the last one, which is actually, you know, it's a thing. Chose not to shuffle. Okay, that's kind of good. Turn these three. Surgical turning Rashad Port. It's kind of frustrating. Alright. So I could return Punching Fire off that two, three. Trying to debate if he has Back to Basics in his hand. I'm actually going to cycle. So 1, 2, 3. He definitely has it. Oh boy. Alright. It's really frustrating that we don't have one of our things in our hand. Moto bug? Don't know what Ben's talking about. I didn't. Okay. He's just joking. I just couldn't figure it out that he was joking. Yeah, no one could tell that he was joking because there's like a fairly significant chance that there's actually Motobug. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. It got displayed. I live in the past. Something like that. Take. We'll create. Fuck me. If I draw Crozen Grip, I'm like absolutely fine, but I mean there are 3 Crozen Grips in my deck. Now I can no longer draw it and be fine, I think. Yeah, now I'm dead with a grip. There's probably a way to win the game, but I don't know how. Ben, a bunch of the cards are on that account. I didn't transfer them, so I have no idea, like, what's, what was this guy playing? Alright, well, I'm gonna keep this hand. Oh, black-red. Could just force. Nah, this is fine. I'm gonna get Trop and play Deathblade. Oh shit. That's a different deck. That's gonna get Trop and the other one's gonna get Scrubland. No, I'm not super dead. He didn't pitch a Dredger, so... This is a weird build of the deck to have Badlands and Delta. Okay. He named Brainstorm. could be Bombardment, but Bombardment didn't play Amalgam, generally. I'm going to get another drop, actually, and just bury him. No sale. Okay. Want these. Want these. Could probably take this out. Days on the draw, not the best. Grixis Bombardment? Well, then I want the Decay then. Do I want Crows and Grip for the Bombardment? Probably not. I'll just run this. This deck looks like Sam Black's deck from forever ago, but worse. So I don't know. I dazed Prized Amalgam and my opponent conceded because I was going to have double activation of Deathblade every turn. Wow. This is quite the hand. Yeah, there's no green source for this, but I think this hand's just insane, so... Huh. Dumping 2 lands. It's interesting. Alright, well, Mize. Drew probably one of the best cards in the deck right there. Okay. So... question is, what do I do this turn? I think the answer is... play Containment Priest. And maybe Brainstorm if something goes wrong, but... so I'm not going to attack for 1. Interesting. Alright, let's do this then. Do I GT and equip? What are the chances my creature's gonna die? I'm not going to GT and equip. Yeah, I'm going to Jace. Okay. No, I don't think he ever kills Hierarch there. Opponent, because I have no idea what's going on here. I think he can have that one. I don't think that one actually does anything. Okay. Okay. Those are some good ones. Don't think I need this one anymore. Don't think I need that. So I can get Trop. Because I want more green sources for Deathblade. Trained Armadon with abilities. Go. I think keeping the GT is fine. I don't need Brainstorm, really. Like, he would have to do so much work to get around what I currently have. Yeah, that's not going to go well for you. The Surgical is just going to end the Gravecaller recursion. What is it targeting? Leovold. Yes, I would like to draw a card. Do I just let him try to kill it? Yeah, whatever, I'm greedy. Alright. If you want to sack your Amalgam to do that. Alright, nice. That was quite the game. Opponent did almost nothing and very easily lost. Yeah, that was extremely close and fun for everyone. Yeah, it's like a bad modern deck. He tried to do a bunch of things that I really do not care about whatsoever. Ness is cool. So if I draw a fetch land, this hand's really good. Gonna keep. Like, also if my opponent fetches, this hand is also pretty good, so. That's not really what we wanted to see. That is what we wanted to see. So I can fetch for Scrubland next turn, which basically turns on all of my colors. Man, this Bant deck is actually pretty good. I don't know why people don't like it. Yeah, Max Torsion. It felt weird what he was doing last game, so decided to play it cautiously. Oh, it's Sneak and Show. Well, I'm going to definitely Force of Will. Alright. No. Jeez. Alright. So, I think I have to play for Jace. Like, play to top deck Jace. Yeah, that might have been true, Sean, but whatever. Interesting. This is the matchup where I would rather have Sword of Fire and Ice than Barrasco or Jite. But I mean, it's not actually clear that he was on Omni though, right? God, my clock is so glacial. Waste landing him does nothing, so just have to hope he doesn't draw anything good. Alright. Sort of doing it, I suppose. That was a good draw. No thanks. Doesn't matter. Not really. So far, our opponent's deck is really quite confusing to me. So now I kind of wish I'd gotten the attack in with the Thingamabob last turn, but whatever. That's absolutely fine now. Gag indeed. Alright, nice. We sacked out that one. Kind of think the Stoneforge package is actually just bad here. He also has Living Wish. It's Eureka Show probably. I would bet a lot of money it's Eureka Show. I think this card doesn't actually do anything. This is a bad hand. This is a better hand. Yes, Ben White's. Do I keep that on top? Yeah, I think I do. The real question is, on turn 2, or my turn 1, do I play Hierarch or do I leave up Flusterstorm? I think I have to play Hierarch, though. Just, like, not playing the Hierarch is so bad. Yeah, Ben, it turns out knowing what, like, every deck is based on the early plays is really an advantage. Like, makes cards like Cabal Therapy a lot better if you know what your opponent's actually doing. Always, ooh, that's pretty good actually. I'm just gonna EOT that, I think. Well, actually, maybe playing Deathblade is better. Nah, I'm gonna just play Deathblade and leave up. I should have tapped my Hierarch in case if he has a kill spell for Hierarch. Yeah, I'll just fluster. Same target. This is only really bad if my opponent has a fluster of their own. And like a force as well. Well, we're gonna get in for 2, because what else am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna just play Priest. Right, thanks for everyone hanging out on this Wednesday. Vegas is coming up. Not like ASAP, but... Who? Useju. Thanks, Sean. Alright. So, I have a really terrible plan, which is hope my opponent does not have omniscience. If they do, it's going to be a bad time. This is definitely Eureka. Alright, well. Okay. Oh, I'm so dumb. Wow, I'm unbelievably dumb. Yeah, we should have... Well, I was not supposed to put anything in. That's the actual answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, I've died. That was really not very smart. Alright. Well, we didn't know our opponent had Thingamabob Doohickey. The Emrakul. We didn't know our opponent had Emrakul or not. Alright, good enough. I mean, it is technically a punt, but it also almost doesn't matter whatsoever in that particular scenario. Carpet of flowers. Okay. This is going to get Scrubland. This one's going to get Trop. This is a matchup where I wish I had well, let's brainstorm first. So, I actually want to find Canist, I think. Or Thoughtseize. Canist or Thoughtseize. Those are not the droids I'm looking for. We don't play Savannah. Otherwise I would have gotten Savannah Nicholas. I think Savannah is pretty terrible when your deck has Days in it. But yeah, I was looking for Thoughtseize or Canis there. Drop of Honey. Why is there a Drop of Honey in my opponent's deck? Okay. This is kind of bizarre. It's least power, right? Yeah, I think Drop of Honey is just not very good in a show and tell, like, combo deck. It's like a weird card to have in that deck. Alright. Yep, I'm giving my opponent lots of mana, but whatever. I can't really do anything about that by this point. Yeah, drop doesn't target. No, I should have attacked for 3 with Priest. Yeah, whatever. I attacked for 3 at least, no matter what. Probably gonna lose to like the 9,000 show and tells in my opponent's hand. Why didn't my opponent cast that off Boseiju? Or that one off Boseiju? This one should have been cast off Boseiju, I think. Like, it's actually just better, I think, to do that. Ghosting? I'm not dazing that. You know, you can still cast it off Boseiju. Omniscience just gives you the option of casting for free. You can still Sparkcaster. That's hilarious. No, Oxidize, you have 2 options of casting spells with Omniscience in play. Sparkcaster, that's a hilarious one. Haven't seen that one forever. It's gating, deal 1 damage, 2 red, green, 5/3. Yeah, that did not go well, but, you know, things happen. That was their version of Release the Ants, yeah. I mean, I suppose I could have tried that. I don't think it would have been successful, but... Christ. Black Red Reanimator again. My hand's not so good this time. I could have forced this, but I think that's a little bit aggressive. Uh-oh. Yes, you can Living Wish for that. Lost connection to the game. I'll be right back 2 seconds while my opponent reconnects. Oh boy. Oh boy. G Diddy, we lost round 5 to Neo Miracles, which, you know, can happen. I hope my opponent doesn't have Thoughtseize Exhume. That would be real embarrassing. Oh my god. Alright. Guess I should have forced the looting. I mean, how many people would force the looting there? I think that seems bad. Maybe it's fine. I'm so dead now, though. I could have forced the ritual, but... Actually, I was supposed to force the ritual then. That was terrible. I should have forced the ritual. Yeah. Yes. It just feels bad, man. Sometimes they kill themselves. I'm gonna see more of our opponent's deck. That was just an extremely awkward game. Very well, I've been defeated. Right, this is bad. I mean, I definitely could force that ritual. I don't know what you're talking about. True name is kind of bad in this matchup, I think, but... Whoops. Could 2 TNN? Yeah, that seems reasonable. The Stoneforge package should definitely go, though. Keep all STP versus BR? Yeah. Could all TNN? Okay. So do you want Mage or Canis? Decay kills Abrupt Animate Dead. With the trigger on the stack. Do I want Canis or Mage? Yeah, I want Mage. I mean, would I rather have one of these random cards over Abrupt Decay? Like, these cards are all garbage. Canis is, like, only okay. I'm just gonna run this. It's bad versus a turn 1, but this hand's pretty good in general. Like, I can't mull this, but I also, like, I'm just dead to the turn 1, which sucks, but, you know. Oh boy. I wonder... which one I'm supposed to play first. Like, I don't have a Savannah in my deck, which would make this easier. But if I... Chancellor Reveal happens when ley lines happen. Yeah. Beginning of game actions, essentially. Trying to figure out which land to play first. I guess I keep... Strand Go? In case of Sire, yeah. No, I don't think I want to tap out this turn. Basically, Sire's the reason not to... So do I abandon Noble Hierarch? Yeah, I abandon Noble Hierarch. This is mildly awkward, but... Alright. Really hope I don't get, like, killed by Lotus Petal, Ritual, Entomb, Exhume. But, you know, those are the risks you take. Hide the STP? Oh, yeah, maybe. I think there's actually a good chance my opponent takes Thoughtseize here. Like, if my opponent doesn't have the turn 1... Ooh, Meddling Mage, that's interesting. Yeah, putting back Hierarch is atrocious. That was a mistake. Yeah, it was a mistake. Fetch. Oh my god. Let's turn up the heat, boys. Turn up the heat. So it's 3 plus 4 plus 4. Discard Gristle. Yep. Okay. I mean, my opponent's not going to play around shit by this point, but the reason was to keep both of these up. I guess with the Hierarch I could have done that anyways. Whatever. Yeah, fine. Please die. I'm gonna just decay that with the trigger on the stack, because fuck him. Yeah, fuck him. I almost didn't do it. Yeah, tap for your 0 mana. I mean, I really am not a fan of decks that just try to produce a giant monster. Like, it just frustrates me to play against those decks in almost any format. K-Grip for Chromlocks? No thanks. Wow, this hand is great too. Alright. No Chancellor, please. No Chancellor. No Chancellor. No Chancellor. No Chancellor. No Chancellor. Yes! That does not put a giant creature into play via Reanimate. Also, half the time, half the games you play, you can't even do it safely. Okay. Oh my god, I'm gonna get... This is disappointing. I can never mulligan this hand. Never ever. Daze it. Yep. I mean, I could never mulligan this hand. And sometimes this happens. Great. We'll standard Gauntlet after we finish this league. But, I mean, our opponent drew the nuts game 1 and 3. So, I'm not going to concede yet on the off chance I draw Plow and they didn't actually draw anything good, but these games are somewhat frustrating because, like, I literally kept a hand that could do something versus them, and it didn't even matter. Like, literally did not matter. Storm count 9. Okay, we're done here. Also, like, the match before versus blue-green show guy, we could do almost nothing versus that Boseiju / Carpet of Flowers. I mean, we also got sort of lucky to win the first game, too, I think. So, you know, is what it is. In round 5 of the Legacy League, well, with lands, man, back to basics is a real kick in the nuts. Alright. This hand is terrible. This hand is also terrible. Even versus Storm, it's a terrible hand. Alright, keep. No sale. Wasteland doesn't cast anything in our hand, so I'm just not going to keep it. Yeah, I know he's Storm, but that's why I dazed the Ponder right there. I don't want him to start setting up shop. Alright, well, we're not dazing that one. Yeah, it says, it shows their last played deck, which may not necessarily be correct, obviously, but because those are only 5-0s. You did tell me how bad Tundra was, but I mean, I think you have to play some number of Tundras. No, because I would have just drawn spells instead of the Tundras. That's faulty logic, Ors fan. Alright, for those of you who don't know, I accidentally played this deck without Tundra in it and went 3-2. So if we go worse than 3-2 with Tundras in our deck, it just proves that Tundra is a bad card. Great logic to you. Oh man, am I dead now? No. Tundra's worse than Badlands? Perhaps. I can get either Tropical or Scrubland. Hold on. So if I get... Well, I'm going to cast Hierarch. If I get Tropical, then I have 3 outs. Plus more outs because I have a mana guy. Oh, it's 2-8. I think I want to play the Hierarch. Why is passing good? I mean, it's too late because I already cracked my fetch, but the reason not to play the Hierarch is to figure out which land you can get. I mean, now that I've committed to this play, I think I have to play the Hierarch, right? Even if it was a mistake. And there's also just so many cards in my deck that, like if I draw a Stoneforger, True Name, or whatever. Yeah. I mean, I am willing to believe that I wasn't actually supposed to cast it that turn because I don't know which land I actually need for the next turn. I think it might not matter, but... Alright. The winner is you. You should ask White Faces why the deck is reasonable. Also, why isn't the storm counter up yet? 1, 2, 3. There's just no storm counter. That's so weird. Like, normally the storm counter is right there. So, I think this deck is much better versus fair decks. It only appears if we've seen a card with Storm. But, Ben, we haven't seen a card with Storm yet. And there's the Storm counters right there. Like, literally makes no sense. Infernal Tutor does not have Storm. It might appear at 5, is the actual answer. What happens if I daze here? Is he one short if I daze? 1... Holy shit, he's actually one short if I daze, I think. Wow. What a play. No, I think he's one short. Because it's 1, 3... The probe has to hit a mana source. If the probe hits a mana source, I die. A winner is you know it mattered once our opponent did not get ad nauseum. Adam. If he had gotten ad nauseum, Daze did almost nothing. No, he could have just gotten ad nauseum White Faces, right? Oh yeah, once Pass in Flames was cast, he was committed because if he had same mana source, I just die. Do I Wasteland here? Do I go after C or Volk? So they have a lot of black sources in their deck. But... I mean, which one do I waste? I think it's Volk to shut off Pass in Flames. And they have a lot more black sources. Yeah. Why would they tutor for lead? Like, I think he tutored for tendrils. The reason being, if the probe hits a mana source, I die. Like, he almost certainly has tendrils in his hand. Okay, nice. I'm gonna save this brainstorm until next turn. No, I mean, I don't think that's actually correct, because most of his mana sources just win the game on the spot. I'm just gonna get Stoneforge. He has Badlands. I'm just gonna play Hierarch and Violin the Barraskull, because that's a 2-turn clock with this. Also puts me to 25, which means he needs a little bit more Storm. Okay, nice. Are we gonna win? Let's hope for the best. Plan for the worst. I don't really want to play elves over voltage. It's more like I think elves... It's not even that good anymore, except if you're a true master with it. But I think it has a lot of structural problems. Cabal Ritual. Okay. Elves rules, I love to click on everything 11 jillion times then die. Does this even kill me? I don't think it does. Okay. I'm gonna F6 now. Do your worst. He actually has to cast Infernal Tutor for LED to cast cantrips, I think. Like, this big skull, I think, might have actually saved me. Like, I don't know, he has to get LED and try to cantrip into it, right? Because LED lets him cast 3 cantrips. Ad nauseuming is not a good plan. This tutor should get LED, crack for 3 blue, play... probably... Ponder first. This is not the line I would have chosen, I think. I think you had to do the LED thing. What's up, Duckamoy? Alright, well, that was silly. I played pretty hard at him. Should I play Persecution because of Empty? This is a bad card, though. Guys, I already figured out that I cut Decay. The question is, do I want both Persecutions because of Empty the Warrens? No, I don't hate Surgical. I just think people overuse it, but the other options are not even really that good. I'm gonna have 1 Persecution for Empty the Warrens, but... that could be wrong, but, you know. Alright, so if I draw a fetch for Scrubland, this hand's insane. Sold. I mean, also this hand just has Flusterstorm, Force. But this hand is pretty good. Alright, this lets me cast Canoness next turn, so definitely playing Hierarch. Okay. By the way, guys, A Winner Is You is my good friend Adam Ragsdale, former streamer. Also two-time Grand Prix top 8 competitor. Yeah. Get out. Have fun with this canist. No, that was Nick Lynn, Seeker. Adam has a standard top 8 with Bant Humans and a limited top 8 with, I don't know, some like average sealed deck. Yes, Seeker 42, that was Nick Lynn. He was like 4-color Baneslayer in whatever set Sylvan Ranger was in, and Crystal Ball. Oh, wow. Alright, our opponent is probably going to die now. This has to get Underground Sea, though. Show me what you got. That's just not very good. Cabal, Writ, 2x Dark Writ, Duress, Infernal, Tarn. What do I even take? None of his cards do anything. I guess I take Duress, because it actually does do something. But none of his other cards actually do anything. Well, opponent... Take Tarn. That's the one card I'm not allowed to take with Thoughtseize. Nah. Alright, opponent has died very easily. I'm just playing some good old-fashioned clean Magic with my Noble Hierarchs and Canis and blue cards. You know, classics. Take Duress. I already played lands earlier, David Russ. You missed it. Yes, Encroach is good at taking non-basic lands. Mismatching Duress? Are they mismatching? No, they were the same art. Oh, maybe... Oh, last game he did have a Saga Duress. You're right. Sorry, forgive, Hexar. Two, three, four, five. What's up, Akash? My opponent's hand is like... What's my opponent's hand? Cabal Ritual, 2 Dark Ritual, Infernal Tutor. hello and good luck. Tassiger was nuts before the Delve cards got banned, for what it's worth. Alright, whatever. Don't think my opponent can kill me. Still. Alright, definitely can't kill me now. It's fine. It's fine. That one's not fine. Alright. Last match, then we might fire up a Gauntlet? Do people want to see a standard Gauntlet flashback queue? It might have been a little bit safer to protect it, but... This guy ghosts, right? Mulligan. Mulligan. Alright. Just playing around Wasteland for turn 1. Okay. Maybe, hopefully I get ATOG. Whatever, I'm not gonna do it. If he really wants to spend his time not getting better and ghosting me, he can do that. It's no longer the Bloom era, so you don't have to suffer through that. Yikes. Maybe I was supposed to get Tundra, actually. Jeez. Yeah, I was actually supposed to get Tundra. That was a mistake. Uh-oh. Did I mold a 5 this game? I did. Oh yeah, forgive Hexhard, that Mardu deck I played against last round of the PT versus Ben Stark. Man, it was not very good, even though I played atrociously. I was probably supposed to force that, actually. But I'm going to cast Brainstorm because I have to play True Name this turn to not die. Alright. Abzan Coco. I put the wrong cards back. Jesus, I'm not paying attention. Alright, so I need to... What do I need to draw? Need to draw at least Swords to Plowshares. Actually, I need to draw Brainstorm into Swords, White Source. Oh, well that just kills me instead. Flusterstorm's like okay. Maybe marginally better than Force of Will, but it's not even like insane. I know. I'm just going to not care. Like, whatever. I agree. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. Reverse Sultai. I got crushed game 1 after I mulled to 5, but also I made a mistake, so... I'm gonna play around days. Okay. I'm gonna actually just brainstorm now. Okay, nice. I can hide the Jace actually. Or I could just... rather Flusterstorm him off the Hierarch. Now, I have a plan. Next turn I'm going to play Hierarch. Opponent's I think he's the Malamujo bug deck. We have Malamujo in chat to tell us, but it certainly looks like it. Scrubland, probably. Do I play around days? I don't think I do. Alright. Have fun with that. Therapies and Ghost Rat. Malamujo is Well, I'm not sure anymore. You should ask him because he's right here. But it used to have for hymns Tombstalker and Liliana of the Veils. It's basically very heavy on double black casting cost cards. Okay. I'm fine with that. Yeah, classic tap out bug. I'm not sure what the plan was here for my opponent because that does not seem very good. I'm just going to attack his green. Fatal Push is pretty good in Legacy. It's not the end-all be-all because there's a bunch of things it doesn't kill. This is the Bant Mythic Standard Gauntlet Flashback deck. You sold all your legacy cards before Top got banned? Oh, there goes opponent disconnecting. Let's see if our opponent comes back soon. Hopefully they come back soon. This fetch is going to get Underground Sea. People hate Top that much? If you want the deck, give me a sec. Playing against slow toppers was pretty bad, yeah. I agree with that. Heck, it's not add command. What is the command to add command? Oh, there we go. Hello, Fire Hellkite. It's an Underground Sea, right? Yep. Okay. pretty good. I can brainstorm again looking for swords. I'm just gonna get Jite, I think. Jite on top, have Daze and Force in my hand. Or Daze and Fluster in my hand to protect from him. Oh, nice. Level Learn deck. Yeah, Mind's Desire is banned. Probably correctly so. That's fair, Max. Didn't have a lot of time. Also, I'm keeping this hand. I think it's crazy to mulligan this hand. But yeah, SoFi is pretty good, so... the Portent Miracles deck, I've played with it once to 4-1 in a league. And I think it's pretty good. Like, it's at least playable. Obviously, it's not as insane as the last one. SoFi is gas. Okay. Kind of would prefer those cards. I'll lead with Brainstorm. It's pretty good. Just want my lands, I think. I mean, it's okay if you don't agree. I think it's a defensible play. What was my plan once I got himmed? I don't know what you're talking about anymore. I'm gonna put one of the True Gnomes back, actually. Not cracking drawing TNN number 2. I guess that's defensible. It's pretty good. I can just get UC here. So this feels like he's ghosting if he just does this. It's just kind of annoying, but whatever. I should have flustered the him. Yeah. That was a mistake. Flustering him keeps a Goyf off the board, though. If I attack for 4... Attack for 4, I take 8, he goes to 10, then he goes to 8. Actually, I'm gonna attack, I think. I think the math works out in my favor. I mean, I'm probably going to play lands in the Grand Prix, but it is worth trying everything, especially so you can know how the other decks operate. It's bad. I'm gonna gain 2 off of this death right now. I should have let Charm resolve before Swords. That's pretty good. This is sort of an awkward situation. I think I'm going to still go after the Jace and chump with my Stoneforge. That way, if my opponent brainstorms, I can kill the Jace. Sup, Jim Miles? Thanks for the hangouts, everyone. Probably gonna lose this game. I think the Dak Faden plus Thief deck is cool. I'm not sure how good it is. Alright, I'm dead. If he sees the play. Thank you, Jim Miles. Alright, well, that didn't go as planned. But let's see which early standard deck we are going to roll. Astral Slide. I've never actually played this version of Astral Slide. This is a weird version. Alright. I'm gonna just play it. We'll figure it out as we go. We'll figure it out, guys. I've played the green-white Julian Nugent slide deck that won Worlds, but I've never played this version of slide. Somehow I have to mulligan this 2-lander. Because this does not tap for any mana sources. What? Alright. Keep. Dokamai didn't get the sound working correctly, but I do appreciate donations if anyone wants to donate. I think I just have to play this Forgotten Cave. What is in my sideboard to push for? Wow, nothing even really that good. I guess I'll Burning Wish for Overmaster. Because at some point I'm probably going to need that. I'm not going to Burning Wish for Morning Tide. Cycle. I'm gonna just play Rift. If he counters it, whatever. Ooh, I'll just play Rift again next turn. Do I like Bant better than the Duke Bug deck? I'm not sure. They're like pretty similar, I think. Just want to get more information. Alright, well, think this is a bad matchup for Slide, but we'll find out, I suppose. Decree of Annihilation, destroy all lands. Alright. Let's go to turn 1,000,000. Alright, so I think Upheaval is actually worth the rest of the cards. So I might just put it like that. Like, Upheaval is the card that actually wins this matchup, I think, by itself.
Fix your sound. Also, thanks for all the streams.
Thank you, Dokamoy, for the $4 donation. Yeah, my opponent took the Upheaval by itself, which is almost certainly correct. Chainer's Edict is not so good in this matchup. I'm gonna just cycle Overmaster and see what my opponent does. Good times. How is life good without fetch lands? It's a good question. Although Onslaught is the set with fetch lands. Overmaster has cycling. I thought you played that card once. Cunning Wish. Probably for recoil. No, Fact or Fiction. This Legacy deck is straight gas. Yeah, we switched to the Flashback Gauntlet. No, it was in Burning Omnitail at one point. It might have been in the Museum Mastery deck, actually. I should probably check how many upheavals this deck has. You can have Tog, or you can have the other pile. I very easily expect to get crushed because this matchup seems unbelievably bad. Although I could have waited to overmast Wrath of God on a Psychotog, I guess. Perhaps I was supposed to do that. Yeah, it probably was. What do we have in the board? Well, I think our deck is just terrible in this matchup. I could have Burning Wish for Decree, actually. That's probably what I was supposed to do. Or I can Psycho Decree for 4 and try to kill him that way. Tog gone. Well, one of the upheavals is gone. I guess I should check how many are left. Oh, there's 2 upheavals? Sorry, it's not gone, but... Narcomoeba plus the 06 armor. Yeah, I was just trying to hit as many land drops as possible because of this. People gone. This is no longer a good plan, I think. It's going to take way too long to get to that. So, 21 cards in graveyard, that's 10 damage. 8 in hand, that's 18. So I have to block. What's up, Sean? Oh no, how could I get counterspelled? Oh no. Does he have main deck recoil? Four main deck repulse, so I'm only going to attack with 1. Yeah, sudden shock would have been good back in these days. Like, the picture of shock and onslaught is of Psychotog getting shocked, but that's just such an unrealistic picture. Yeah, this is a bad matchup. I'm probably getting logicked right here. Okay, I'm not, but I might just die next turn. Like, I'm dead to basically anything. Maybe my opponent doesn't know what Psychotog does. Man, they even have 4 duress in their sideboard. This is real bad. Yeah, this is Ramal's deck from Worlds. We should have played a cave, yeah. The one reason I had to play the White Source was so I could play Morph and then try to unmorph it in a turn. But I think that was just maybe not going to work anyways, so... I'm pretty sure the Tog deck is just absurdly good. $20 damage. Wow, this deck is so... I don't know even how to put it. This deck was not designed to play against that deck, I think. I don't even think this card is good, like... John Bolton, that seems true. Like, I have Eternal Dragon, that Morningtide hits. And really, realistically, their graveyard is not going to look like that unless I have, unless they got... Unless they've upheavaled. I'll bring in 1. Leave a bunch of cards to Burning Wish for, I guess. And I guess I have to leave in 1 Wrath of God. And I'll just bring in the Obliterate. And Burning Wish for that one. Like, he even gets 4 duresses. Alright, nice. I guess I keep... Man, I was hoping that would be a rift. Just cycle this. Okay, nice. Yep. There was no way it wasn't getting duressed right there. Yeah, Sean. I mean, I took a Wrath of God versus the blue-black control deck. What do you want from me, bro? Yeah, at least it's not Pale Moon. Or Thought... How about Thought Lash? Slide is not useless, it's just not great, I think. Nice. Very nice. I mean, realistically, this card doesn't actually do anything, but... You know... What you're gonna do... when they come for you. No, I'm skipping Omaha. I hope you win, Conan Hawk. I guess I save 1 damage. Because I'm gonna cycle anyways. Yes. Yes. Huh. Alright. This might get okay. So the plan is to return this during my upkeep. Huh. Might just be lands versus... It's kind of awkward. I wonder if it even really matters how I split. The problem is he can just flashback for a single blue. Yeah, whatever. I do remember the acronym. FOFEOTYL. It could have been both. End of turn, Snapcaster Mage, Factor Fiction, you lose. That's quite a mouthful. Maybe my opponent will time out. No, not really, unfortunately. Only 6 planes left. Man, if I had Wrath of God in my hand, he would be so punished, but whatever. Nice. EOT ad nauseum, you lose. Yeah, you're doing it right. Oh wait, thanks for hanging out on this Wednesday, this hump day. So I'm not going to slide out the Tog because if he has upheaval, it's actually terrible for me to do that. Jeez. So these two cards are way better than those three, so... Yeah, I'm just getting crushed. The pain. Yeah, this is not, like... We have sweet-looking basics. Yeah, they don't match, though, for some reason. It's kind of bizarre. I'm going to play one more match with this deck. If I get paired versus Tog again, though, I might just want to blow my brains out. Because that match... I mean, this is not fun for me. Like, this matchup seems very 90-10. If my opponent can play Magic at all. Just seems quite bad. I was supposed to return, I think, but... How did you kill all of their lands before they killed you with battle? Like, I'm just getting crushed over here. Oh boy. Just look at how many cards my opponent has drawn. It's like... double digits. Fine. Alright, that's fine. Just take it all. Right. Wish, demolish, wish, decree. Yeah, it's hard to kill Tog without fast clock. Except back in these days, Tog was the biggest creature. He basically roadblocked all of the opposing creatures. Obliterate. Alright, let's see what my opponent does. They can't be regenerated anyways. I know that's the joke, but... Maybe my opponent's upheavals are all at like the bottom of their deck and they don't draw a duress this turn. Like, we're grasping at straws here. This Morning Tide has really just been terrible. If it had been Wrath of God this game, I think it actually would have been good. Which is kind of sad and something, I guess. I hope my opponent tries to kill me with one of the Psychotogs. Adam. Well, we sided out Wrath of God for Morning Tide in this matchup, and I started to regret that. Cunning Wish. Interesting. What's my opponent gonna get? Maybe Recoil? Yeah, Recoil. Alright, so now I have to cycle. Otherwise I die to the Tog. Not dying to Tog sounds much better. Alright, I will discard. Probably Morning Tide. Yeah, Morning Tide is garbage. I should have upheavaled. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna cast, or Obliterate. I'm gonna cast Obliterate this turn. Oh my god. We might actually win. OMG. Sad face. Nothing good, really. Oh, actually, I guess Decree would have been okay. Alright. Very well. There's no miscalc. The lists are known, Adam. This is Ramal's deck from like a million years ago. I don't have any planes left. I think. Alright. I don't actually know if I have planes left or not. You're such a monkey. Oh, I have 1 planes left? Alright, then I'll go get it. Yeah, if I'm a monkey, alright. Here, you can have spells or lands. What the fuck is going on here? Cunning Wish. Is there a coffin purge or something? Oh, I guess there is. Maybe he'll target the wrong one. No sale. Oh, this is awkward, but I guess I just force the purge out. Yeah. Right. You're not allowed to wish for those anymore. Probably want the second red more than the ability to cycle that. Curses. Is my opponent out of counterspells yet? No. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm just gonna take it. Wow. I was never really planning on casting that angel. I thought you took out the Slice and Dice instead. Alright, screw this Morning Tide card. It's so bad. I'd rather have a Wrath of God somehow. Because I have Burning Wish. Like, the problem is, do you want me to just take Burning Wish out? I don't understand. In that case, probably that, like that then. I don't know, this seems kind of bad. So I can wish for Overmaster. I can wish for, like, Demolish, I guess. So do you want Decree of Annihilation in our main deck? Then what do you want me to cut? I'm not cutting a Cycler. Like, I think that just makes my deck worse. I don't think this is right to put in my main. My plan this game is to play Angels for days. Gonna cycle Spark Spray. Oh, maybe I'm not gonna cycle Spark Spray. Dude, I don't, like... Do you want me to take out Burning Wishes for the thing? Oh look, my Burning Wish resolved. Oh, that kinda sucks. I think my opponent actually probably took out Repulse. But we'll find out. We were going to unmorph regardless, so I think just doing it there is the best case scenario. There are literally no other morphs in this deck. my god, did I... Oh no, he can just discard. Well, I guess we would have preferred he discarded, but that was a mistake. Yeah, I should have played my land. I forgot about logic. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm just gonna hardcast this thing next turn. We're kind of getting out of the range where... Ooh, actually that is just gonna kill him, I think. But we are out of the range where upheaval just kills us. He's Coliseuming, right? What's up, Stu? So your logic entered the madness zone. Yay, we won the match. Alright, I'm gonna play one more match with this miserable deck, but... we can play against Blue-Green Madness. We can play against Fires. We can play against Rebels. We can play against Squirrel Opposition. We can play against Battle of Wits. We can play against Mono Black Control. We can play against Wake. We can play against Goblin Bidding. How, like, playing Slide, I don't think you can ever mulligan this hand. I mean, I guess you could, but it seems like you probably shouldn't. More likely to need a land drop or a double red source at some point. Dog. You're a professional dog walker, so... Come on, something good. Get more information. Like, if I draw a Rift, I want to play it. I think this matchup is solely dependent on how many logics my opponent draws. Alright. I know, this, like, our card actually does something. 5 or more lands, so next turn. Compulsion? This is not... Is this the squirrel opposition, I guess? It's probably squirrel opposition then. Oh yeah, this is squirrel opposition. Yeah. Whoops, did I not click cycle? Man, if my opponent plays an opposition, I'm in a world of trouble. Or my opponent will do nothing. 3 Circular Logic, 4 Counterspell, 4 Factor Fiction. Wow, blue decks used to be good. You can have 3 lands or 2 creatures. The creatures are pretty valuable for opposition. I'm playing a draw go deck. Prefer not to be playing a draw go deck here, I think. Alright, so I can cycle to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can cycle Decree for 7. I hope he pumps. I don't know. Maybe my opponent will tap out for opposition. And then I can just hardcast Decree and kill him with it. Okay. Opponent keeps nugging themselves for like 1,000,000 damage. Hello. 7 soldiers. I'm just gonna attack. It has 4 counterspell, 3 logic. No, it has 4 counterspell, 3 logic. Yes, OG counterspell. I linked the Gauntlet. No, the unsummoned deck doesn't have Compulsion or Birds of Paradise. squirrel nest. Yeah, someone told me it was really bad. Actually, I think it was Adam who told me that the Goblin's deck is real bad. Yeah, it was Adam. Let's shove this in your face. See what you do. I mean, Root Wall can eat one of the guys, but that's fine. I'm going to continue to shove Eternal Dragons down my opponent's throat. Oh no, I mean Merfolk Looter can just block. And that was like a walk to have happen. The card I'm scared of is, wow. He discarded opposition? Why is my opponent discarding opposition? Yeah, I guess it makes sense if my opponent looted into his... Do you think my opponent doesn't know how his deck works? Because that's what it seems to be indicating. Because he didn't play a third opposition. Yeah, I think our opponent just doesn't know that this card is like good game. My opponent is also discarding Counterspell to Compulsion. Not streaming is great. Adam, you know I still love you, buddy, even if you think I'm terrible. If he's trying to play this deck like Shitty Madden, this is not going to go well for him. What's up, Jacob? Probably not visiting any casinos. I'm gonna just try to kill my opponent with this card. Yeah, it's been... Opposition would be really good right here. How about Birds of Paradise? Birds of Paradise probably a lot worse than opposition here. Alright, my soldiers no longer are interested in attacking. You can only return Eternal Dragon during your upkeep. Yikes. I think Squirrel Nest is the... Probably just do that. How could you forget that that's in the deck? It's literally called Squirrel Opposition. I don't think the Mongrel actually does anything. My opponent sacrificed Compulsion? Adam, you've seen how this guy has been playing. Our opponent is up like a million cards, and we are never going to lose. Yeah, Squirrel Opposition should be crushing us right now, Joe. This game should not be close. Ooh, Lightning Rift. Hi, Nurse Toki. You are adorable. Okay. Well, Nurse Toki is not male. I believe she is totes adorbs, if you want to use that phrase. Lawrence, yes. My Seeker 42, do not log in for this opponent. Yeah, Nurse, I know that, but it's fine. Do I have, like, a disenchant? Do I literally not have a disenchant? Oh boy. It's bad. Oh, Cleansing Meditation is a disenchant. Wow. Threshold, it's one-sided? Huh. Shows what I know about that, which is like nothing. Actually want all of the slice indices, I think. What can I take out? Obliterate is not a disenchant, ironically enough. It is not... It doesn't kill enchantments. Actually, Spark Spray is good in this matchup. Hi, X Spark. Spark Kicks. I assume that is who I think it is. Conan Hawk, I knew. Because Counter March Obliterate with Darksteel Ingot was a thing. Someone tell me how they would sideboard. Because I have no idea. What is our opponent going to do with their life? Yeah, March Obliterate the Mightiest. Bear Escape is probably coming in versus me. And probably call... Oh, Jesus. He has Static Orb? They have Static Orb in their sideboard. I'm probably getting Static Orbed. Am I going to time out on this? Alright, whatever. 1, 2, 3. Angel just kills my opponent if they don't play opposition. Also, the sideboard has... Nurse Toki, that's very rude. I might have to take back my Totsidor comment about you. No team kill allowed. Oh, good times. Ooh, the Slice and Dice might be nice. See, this is like land, Zach. I have so many cyclers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cyclers. My deck has 27 lands in it. Oh, a dog. Sixth Street Wraith Keep. Yes, I would keep Sixth Street Wraith Keep. My deck needs more Wastelands. Yeah, it does. Alright, fuck his shit up. Yeah, Sparky, there used to be Astral Slide decks with Life from the Loam. They were Naya, usually. Searing Cleansing Meditation. I'm going to just cycle for planes. Do I need Chinese cards? Generally, yeah. I do remember Cal. Of course I remember the Cal. There were also slide loam decks at some point. I plan to discard Compulsion. I don't have a list. It's just like things that I want, if that makes sense. I'm gonna play Rift first. See if he counters it. I would browse a list at some point. Okay. No logic. Yes. Angel's gonna body him. .007 or SoCal played them? James Bond or SoCal play them? I don't understand what that means. I'm not getting you Chinese 5th edition brainstorms. Where's the waifu pillow? I don't have a waifu pillow. Nice. Ooh, I could just play an Eternal Dragon. Who times out with Loam? I don't remember timing out with Loam. Just buy one. Don't just buy one and ship it to Jarvis's house. Oh crap. He does have my address. Zach, jeez. Yeah, I remember Iori. Iori was Japanese. Nurse Toki, you're funny. Iori was definitely Japanese, Adam. Come on, another temple. That's pretty good too. Just Google it, lattice polys. Alright, fine. I'll just paste it for you. I'm gonna just kill his looter. Zach, really, just, you guys are too much. Factor fiction reveals these. Very well. Lands, respels. Alright. We're 2-0 in this queue because our opponents looted away all of their oppositions. Dude, a perfect play. Alright, we'll play the last match of this queue. Oh, Rich Hohen, 2 trophies. Are you actually dying? No disenchants needed. Oh, Astral Slide is certainly a deck. Deck full of cards. Yep, keep. Please, no Psychotog. Yep, when your opponent discards Compulsion and Opposition for you. Why do the lands in my deck have different arts? That's a good question. Waifu Pillow is going on. Oh my god, we're gonna actually have Cycling Wrath of God next turn. Put your things in the bin. I wonder if he's like a lock to have counterspell here. I don't think there's any reason to play my Burning Wish. Phew. That's probably not gonna get it done. Ooh, that's a good card. That's also a good card. What should I want to do? We're playing the Flashback queue with a white-red slide. So I can... Actually, we can set up a situation where I slide this out and wrath him. Interesting. I don't know what he thought was going to happen there. Why did he attack with Arrogant Worm? Oh man, good times. Good times. Good times. Oh. This deck has Temporal Spring, Ray of Revelation, and a bunch of cards I don't care about. It only has 4 Circular Logic, which is good for me. I don't actually think Slice and Dice is that good versus our opponent. Yes, it's Flashback, Format Standard, early 2000s. Yeah, it's next end step. Also, Slide is really good in the mirror cycling mirrors. Because it triggers off of anyone cycling. Ooh, this hand's pretty good. I do have an unhealthy love for Exalted Angel, though. I remember when that card was legacy playable. Nothing, you just... You... play this land. Do I still have a Wrath on my sideboard? Yeah, I do. That's good. The point is, if you have a slide out, you can't die, I think, is the actual answer. Yeah, I'll cast Burning Wish. Whatever. Could just get Decree for the late game. Yeah, whatever. It's probably not even right, but maybe my opponent will overcommit. There's the Ray. Nice. Maybe he'll cast Roar of the Worm next turn. It's like not actually unreasonable to cast it next turn because I think it actually threatens lethal the turn after. Curses. Play Rift instead. No, I have to play Wrath. The turn after I can just play Exalted Angel off Temple of the False God. Well, I might be dead now. One, 2, 7. Oh, he actually has lethal if he has another green... Oh, no. You need another green source, though. This play, I don't know about. Alright, let's start dropping angels. Temple's really good. Oh, it's not lifelink. Right. I forgot. Yeah, it's fake lifelink. We should have Burning Wished for Wrath. Oh well. It was a mistake. Got me killed. This hand's bad. This hand is fine, I guess. I need that white source. I've done plenty of combat math in my life. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've won 3 limited PTQs. Alright. You used to be able to wish for things that were exiled. Oh man, he has another mongrel? Or another logic? It sucks. Yeah. Basically what Adam's saying is accurate. You used to be able to do all of that stuff. Cool. I'm going to die next turn. New plan is to cycle Decree for 3. And hope my opponent doesn't have Wonder. Probably dead this game. How could he have logic? Yeah, I didn't have another red source though. Alright. What did you want me to Burning Wish for? I mean, if my opponent goes all in, I still die. Alright, my opponent has figured it out. Alright, well... so we went 2-3 with Bant. Finished out the 2-1 lands week to 3-2, which kind of sucked, but that'll happen. That slide deck, I don't know. Is it actually good? Like, why does it have Burning Wish? I'm so confused. Like, was that the stock list at the time? Really have no idea. It's from a different time. Yeah, I suppose it's true. Alright. I think it's time to rest. But I'm going to host a friend of mine. So, take care.